I don't take depression lightly. As someone who suffers from it seasonally, sporadically, day to day, as someone who battles anxiety every day, I don't take any of this lightly. I don't make fun of this any lighter. I'm no better than the rest, even though I may show up well put together and confidently, but at the end of the day, I'm still very fragile, much like many of us are. Some of the most well put together people, the happiest people, are undergoing battles that you have no idea. And this isn't about me. This is about us talking together, right? We are on the surface look very normal. When someone asks us, "How are you doing today?" Fine, but they don't really care to peel back the layers about you, do they? And that's just the beauty. But that's the beauty of life. But that's also the, you know, unfortunate, character that reveals itself, right? When you build relationships with people, you won't really find many people that care about your well-being, your, depression, your anxiety. It's you, right? Ultimately you have to still, as they say, snap out of it, which sounds crude, but it's really true. At some point you have to find coping mechanisms, and some people turn to substances such as alcohol, excessive vices. There's so many to name out there. I don't want to name all of that, but you know what they are, and you know what we do, right? So, but if you're depressed and watching this video and you clicked on it because of the title, you're not being misled. It's, I walk. 45 minutes ago, I was just feeling very foggy. Just, even though my girlfriend's coming over today, we have this grand Halloween plans and we're going to dress up. Right now, I need to be good here. Like, this is my therapy. This is my, arena here. This is my moment that I bring my soul together and flush out the demons. I think it's okay to be depressed. I think you should recognize it. I'm speaking from experience. I do this with myself. This is self-talk. And talking to you, talking to the camera, and looking at the lens, it's like you are there with me. You can feel this, right? And I know you do, because I do. And I'm coming right from my heart. My gut is that I walk it out, I walk it through, and as I walk, my depression disappears. This exercise is a staple of my channel: fasting and walking. Right now I'm intermittent fasting. I'm like 18 hours into my fast, and I'm walking. This combination does wonders for your chemical imbalance. I'm not a doctor, but it does wonders for you. Think about improved blood flow and the growth hormone spike and the brain chemistry changing as you do this day in, day out, day in, day out. A lot of people think I'm a very happy guy. How ironic, right? Don't they judge us like that? Right? And it's not their fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault, because we are who we are, and people will take us for face value. What we show, they translate. They judge even, right? It's not their fault. But I am considered a very high energy, which I am, and very happy guy, which I think I am. But nobody would be able to tell that, I struggle with it. So, depression and anxiety. So, the cure for all of this, it's not end all be all, but I almost want to say I can guarantee you, just incorporating this into your life, your daily habits, you will be a brand new person. And in the process, you get fitter, right? You get leaner, you get, you're burning fat. Obviously, fasted walking is amazing. And you're absorbing vitamin D, and you're going back home. This is the very chemical and actually the hormone that's responsible for your sleep, right? Deep REM. This I have found this to be amazing benefits. The combination of walking, fasting, and the sun, right? Sunlight. I'm no longer cold. It doesn't feel cold. It's just now, it's probably in the mid-50s here in Vegas, but now I feel amazing. So one of the byproducts is I just did a video about doing the most difficult things. Why I embrace doing difficult things is because I know the reward outweighs the temporary pain that I experience or the temporary discomfort that I experience. It's gone. And so the very things we run away from, you know, are the very things that actually make us. The very things that, you know, causes us pain actually has the cure. I'm not saying diseases and all that stuff, but the the anecdote is in there. And so this very thing that I'm doing right now, for context, I had a little bit of anxiety, depression, slow, jet lag feeling, foggy brain. I talked myself, procrastination, not lock myself, but I was just indoors in my nice condo, comfortable. But I knew that I'm not getting the exposure that I need to come back home with a fresh set of lens and eyes. And I also know that if I don't get this daily dose and stay true to my habits, my sleep's going to suffer at night. For someone that's like myself, and you may be able to relate, is I get racing thoughts at night. My thoughts just race. I get some very dark thoughts and some, you know, worst case scenario things that I make up in my head. I'm going to link a video about anxiety attacks or whatnot I did last year that did decently well. Some comments in there, you can check it out. But if you're feeling depressed, you're normal. Just remember that there's nothing wrong with you. And you know, when you get out into an environment or your place, right, like whatever venue or park or forest, mountains, hiking, whatever, it just, would you rather be alive than buried 6 feet under? It's something I'm not saying you need to say, but it's something I say to myself. You know, spiritually, in a sense, I'm not very spiritual, but I do say the cross right now, no pun intended there. But I thank the Lord. I say, you know, thank you for this. There's so much beauty in this, right? I wish more people could do this. How can I make you feel what I feel? How can I make you feel good about yourself? And I'm just doing YouTube. Yeah. It's like, how can I make you feel what I'm feeling, the joy, and sharing my love, and you know, kind of translating it to the camera so you feel the vibe. So it encourages you to get out and do exactly what I'm doing, because a lot of people cannot find even the courage to get up and walk this way. Get out of your comfort zone just a little bit and push past it. You will get over the hump, I promise you. Because I'm a recovering, you know, addict in that sense, and I've abused a lot of substances such as alcohol, anxiety medication. I've tried other things. I wouldn't say nothing. No Molly, no cocaine, nothing like that. Maybe a little bit of weed back in the day. But I've tried everything, every escape, every vice, you know. These are short-term cures, but it never really fixes the core, the root of your problem, right? And so I have a lot to be thankful for, to be honest. You know, right now I have a little dog. You know, she's a senior dog. I'm taking care of her. My dating life is going great. I met this girl from Colombia over 1 year ago. We're still together. It's just getting better with time. You know, we're going to celebrate Halloween today. I have a dream car, my AMG C63S. I talk about this a lot. I love that car to death. I don't need anything fancier. And then I have food on my table. I have health on my side. I have adventure awaiting. You know, I have forests. I have trails that are waiting for me out there. So this is how I propel myself. Self-talk. It's important you talk to yourself, you know, in the mirror. When you're out, talk those negative thoughts out of your head into existence and sweep it away. So as you're walking, see, I'm seeing the trails behind me. Look at these trails as passing you by. That's it. Passing you by, just like your thoughts. Negative thoughts, your dark thoughts, you're leaving it behind, right? Folks, I'm not qualified as a doctor or a healing therapist of any kind as such. I am just candidly discussing, just being a very normal guy, that, I'm just grateful to be here, to have lived this long. I'm 49 years old. I don't look it. But you tell me. But I am here, and I'm living the best life possible. In self-care, fitness, your daily dose of diet, your dieting, whatever diet you choose, right, is all piece and part of the parcel. You're sum of all parts. That's it. So I will end this video and say, get your walk today. Go out there. Don't think twice. You will feel a lot better, and you will thank yourself. There's so much you have going for you. You don't even know. So I encourage you to think this way, and thank yourself. Be kind to yourself, and the work has to be done. Rain, hail, high water. The work has to be done. Okay. So the next one, Mamba out.